Intermittent fasting has been the most popular diet in recent years. According to scientific evidence, intermittent fasting promotes brain health, weight control, illness prevention, and even life extension. So, what should be considered with intermittent fasting? What you eat will not break the fasting period. What you drink will break the fasting period. How many hours are required? Which one is preferable? Could I be getting insufficient protein at this time? In this video, we tried to provide answers to each of these concerns. I'll discuss the concept of intermittent fasting, as well as the most recent scientific findings on the issue. Intermittent fasting is a concept that contradicts all we've learned about nutrition. Today, this concept is more accepted by both the scientific community and the general public. A new advantage is discovered every day as a result of the extensive scientific study being done on this idea. Here are the latest developments in intermittent fasting. It gained popularity after Japanese scientist Yoshinori Ohsumi, known for his studies on fasting and autophagy, was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2016. Intermittent fasting is not a popular weight loss or diet plan. Intermittent fasting is a diet that our metabolism should ordinarily follow. Eating 3 meals a day and 3 to 4 snacks in between is not a normal diet, and it may also be harmful. Hunger is as crucial to human metabolism as satiety. Living things are physiologically adapted to starving from time to time. This is also in our DNA. Our metabolism has the ability to take advantage of fasting time. When no calories are consumed for an extended length of time, a healthy decrease in blood sugar occurs. Blood insulin levels decrease. Insulin resistance decreases. If no calories are consumed for more than 14 hours, the metabolism switches to fat-burning mode, first burning triglycerides in the blood, and then fat stored in the liver and other organs. Sirtuin genes are activated, and the youth hormone, somatotropin, is released. Most importantly, autophagy occurs in our cells if we do not consume calories for more than 16 hours. What is the Nobel Prize-winning topic of autophagy? Autophagy is the body's way of cleaning out damaged cells so that younger, healthier ones can regenerate. Auto means self and phagy means eating. So the literal meaning of autophagy is self-eating. It is also known as self-devouring. Even while it might sound like something you'd never want to happen to your body, it's really good for your general health. This is because autophagy is an evolved self-preservation system that allows the body to eliminate defective cells and recycle parts of them for cellular repair and cleaning. Like pressing a reset button on your body, it recycles and cleans at the same time. Additionally, it supports adaptability and survival in response to toxins and other stressors that have accumulated in our cells. Let's discuss the advantages of fasting and the latest research on the topic. Some people are concerned that starvation may have harmful effects. Studies show that intermittent fasting is both safe and highly effective for health. 10 incredible advantages of intermittent fasting. 1. Weight control. Although the most significant effect of intermittent fasting is its ability to regulate and normalize metabolism, most people are concerned with the effect of losing weight. Although this is not the objective, the practice of intermittent fasting allows you to lose weight in a very natural and healthy way. People can easily lose 10% of their body weight by intermittent fasting. 2. Insulin resistance and diabetes. When calories aren't consumed for a specific amount of time, blood sugar levels decrease in a healthy way, and the quantity of insulin in the blood also decreases. As a result, insulin resistance begins to decline. Significant reductions in insulin resistance are observed if this practice is maintained for a period. The beginning of weight loss and the reduction of liver and tissue fat both help to increase insulin resistance. This is true not only for people who have insulin resistance, but also for diabetes patients. we find significant changes in the incidence of diabetes as a result of this practice over time. If the program is implemented in this way, it is observed that diabetics' medication needs are reduced quickly and frequently, the medicine can be stopped completely. 3. Fatty liver. Fatty liver is a very common condition in modern societies. It is a major risk factor for a variety of illnesses, including diabetes, liver cirrhosis, cardiovascular problems, and cancer. The United States has conducted some very interesting research on this topic. This study, which was conducted on healthy weight individuals between the ages of 35 and 45, revealed that 35% of the subjects had fatty livers and insulin resistance. When we switch our metabolism to fat-burning mode by intermittent fasting, we notice that the fat in our liver begins to decrease rapidly. 4. Inflammation. One of the most interesting aspects of intermittent fasting is its ability to reduce inflammation. Inflammation is one of the most significant risk factors for a variety of illnesses, including cancer and heart disease. By activating the body's built-in antioxidant defense mechanisms, intermittent fasting has a positive impact on our metabolism. According to scientific evidence, intermittent fasting drastically decreases inflammatory markers in the blood such as CRP and IL-6. 5. Cardiovascular diseases. Intermittent fasting protects against cardiovascular disease by lowering blood sugar, bad cholesterol, and inflammation. More importantly, when intermittent fasting is combined with a nutritious diet, it is possible to achieve significant regressions in cardiovascular diseases. 6. Blood pressure. The ability of intermittent fasting to balance blood pressure has just recently been discovered. Most patients who participate in the intermittent fasting program due to obesity or diabetes see significant blood pressure normalization. In addition to the direct effect of fasting, this balancing and normalization in blood pressure, it is attributed to weight loss releasing pressure on the heart. A decrease in blood sugar will eliminate sugar's harmful effect on the vessels. The increase in nitric oxide production in the blood vessels is linked with the reduction of inflammation. 7. Anti-aging. The autophagy impact, as we previously highlighted, is the most significant effect of intermittent fasting on anti-aging. Autophagy eats and destroys obsolete proteins and organelles with damaged DNA, using them as energy and replacing them with new ones. The rejuvenation of our cells is also reflected in our organs and throughout our entire body. As a result of autophagy formation, significant pauses are seen in the progression of chronic diseases, and it is also the focus of scientific studies on anti-aging in general. 8. Brain health. The ability of intermittent fasting to balance sugar and cholesterol metabolisms, and its ability to suppress inflammation are reflected in the brain as well as in all organs. However, intermittent fasting has an effect on the brain, which is the most important and interesting of all. With a certain period of fasting, a very important substance called brain-derived neurotrophic factor begins to be secreted in the brain. It is a substance that has very important functions in the regeneration of brain cells, which directly affects the health of brain cells. Another aspect of this chemical is that it affects the energy metabolism of brain cells. According to some theories, chronic brain disorders like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's are prevented by the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Another aspect of this chemical is that it affects the energy metabolism of brain cells. 9. Protection against cancer. One of the recently discovered benefits of intermittent fasting is its ability to protect against cancer. According to scientific research, when people fast for more than 4 weeks, the quantity of several anti-cancer chemicals in their blood increases. While increasing the cancer cell's sensitivity to chemotherapy, these chemicals also prevent the growth of cancer cells. 10. Well-being. As a last topic, we'll discuss a really interesting sense of well-being that emerges from intermittent fasting. Many people report feeling mental clarity a few days after beginning intermittent fasting. This condition is referred to as brain fog. This is attributed to brain inflammation, a general metabolic imbalance, and some brain edema. When these metabolic parameters improve with intermittent fasting, everything begins to recover on its own. In conclusion, intermittent fasting is a healthy and very beneficial lifestyle choice. There are several methods that we might engage in intermittent fasting. Time-restricted eating, the 16-8 or 14-10 method. You may use this option to set fasting and eating periods. For instance, you could be allowed to eat for 8 hours of the day while fasting for 16 hours. Nothing is consumed after 8 p.m. in this method. The first meal is had at noon the next day. This approach is common because the majority of people already fast while they sleep. It's convenient since you may extend the overnight fast by skipping breakfast and not eating until lunch. Alternate day fasting. In this method, nothing is eaten for 24 hours except soup and salad, which total 250 to 300 calories each day. But the next day, you can resume your usual diet. The hardest part of this type of fasting is that you experience extreme hunger since you don't eat anything during the day. It is extremely simple to apply. Additionally, water, tea, and coffee can be consumed without sugar during this fasting period. The twice-a-week method. The 5-2 method. This method of intermittent fasting emphasizes limiting your daily calorie intake to 500 on 2 days each week. You eat a healthy and typical diet the other 5 days of the week. There are water fasts that do not allow you to consume anything for 3-4 days. However, these water fasts might have serious adverse effects. Intermittent fasting is safe for many people, but it is not for everyone. If you're pregnant or nursing, skipping meals might not be the best strategy to control your weight. If you have kidney stones, gastric reflux, diabetes, or any other medical condition, see your doctor before beginning intermittent fasting. As explained previously, intermittent fasting is not a trendy diet program. Intermittent fasting is a natural, essential, and incredibly helpful practice for our metabolism. It is really beneficial to practice intermittent fasting on a regular basis in different methods that suit you. Now, if there are any topics you'd like me to cover, write them down, and I'll put them on my priority list. If you like my video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. Stay well, stay healthy. See you on better days.